Alright, so we have identified the errors in our swing. We've understood that this is going to have to be a process that we're going to have to go through. And we also understand how the brain works. So now we're ready to get to work. As we begin, we have to again recall there's a battle going on to make this swing change. Conscious versus subconscious. Time is the enemy. What does that mean? Well, again, if we look at the bit rate, so to speak, of the conscious mind, it being 40 bits per second, that's extremely slow. If you think about the amount of time it takes to make a golf swing, let's just say 1.25 seconds. Some people are actually faster than that. Is that enough time for your conscious mind to be aware and recognize the error that it's been making and then make the adjustment and also hit a golf ball? Unfortunately, the answer is no. And if you think about how most people practice, so they say, okay, I'm going to the range, I'm going to try to change this problem that I know I have. They buy the biggest bucket they can afford and they go to work. Every swing is done at full speed and the errors continue to get built into the swing because you cannot consciously override the old errors. So we need to transfer, again, the swing changes we're trying to make through the conscious mind so they will eventually reside in the subconscious. How do we go about doing that? Well, first of all, we have to pick a change. We cannot change 4 things at a time. So we have to choose the biggest error that we want to start working on first of all. Then we have to build an awareness of what is the change I'm trying to make. Okay, what is that? Then I have to reproduce a feel based on that awareness. So again, if I'm coming over the top, I may try to change something I'm doing with my shoulders, for example, or my arms to shallow the club. So I have to become aware, am I doing the thing I'm trying to do? Okay, what does that feel like? Second of all, then I can start to insert repetitions. But as I go through this process, I have to recognize that for a while I'm going to have to move much, much slower than I ever dreamed. So you may be wondering, why did I put Ben Hogan on these videos? Well, the answer is he would train in slow motion a lot of the time. He would also, as the stories go, anytime he was in a hotel, playing tournaments, if he saw a mirror, he was going to be working on his swing in a mirror. So we do need to have some feedback, don't we? So as we go about practicing, we need some feedback. We need to build some awareness and some feel and start to repeat whatever it is we're trying to change and feel the correction. The best way to go about that is to move very, very slowly. You have to feel the change you're trying to make. So let's say it's a downswing error. Okay, the downswing takes about 1/4 second. Can you consciously register that amount of time and make a swing change? For most of us, absolutely not. But if we slow down, then the conscious mind has enough time to recognize, build awareness, and build feel as we go through those repetitions. The other option is to exaggerate. So if we have some error, we know what it feels like to do it wrong, we would grossly exaggerate in the opposite direction to create a different movement pattern. And then finally, we need to have some guidance. So we offer, and I know a lot of golf teachers offer, what's called supervised practice. If you don't want to go that route, then find a friend that you trust that plays golf, and you guys play golf a lot together, and go, hey, listen, I'm going to be working on this thing in my swing, and I'm trying to change this, and if you'll go to the range with me once or twice a week, I want you to kind of observe what I'm doing and kind of help me make sure I stay in this process, because it's very easy to go to the range and just start hitting balls and hit a lot of golf balls, hit them very fast, and then be done with your practice. But if you can get someone to kind of coach you along, go, listen, we don't need to be hitting full speed drivers, we need to go back to those drills and feel what you're trying to do to make those swing changes, then you can have some help to get you going. Okay, so that's our process. Hope you've learned some good things. And if you got any questions, let us know, okay?